Let's do a self-exploration meditation on randomness is the truth. Let's sit comfortably and easily. Let's close our eyes. Taking the stand of the witness, observe the now. Observe diligently the current arising on the backdrop of the now. Are you able to observe the sound wave arise, peak, and dissolve into the backdrop of the now? Is there a recognition that the current arising is a random arising? It is a random wave. It was unpredictable before it arose. It is totally random. Do you realize every arising that appears and disappears is random? If there is a thought that is arising right now, it is a random thought. You did not know it before it arose. If your attention suddenly went to the breath, that is a body arising. It is random, unpredictable. You did not know it before it arose. If there is a feeling or a sensation in the body, that is random too. Are you able to embrace this truth of randomness? Do you realize that every random wave is unplanned? There is no way for you to choose whether a sight wave will arise and recede, or smell, or taste, or touch, or thought, feeling, or sensation. It is totally arbitrary, totally unplanned. The content of the wave is beyond your control, including the timing of the wave. A wave is an arising is a wave. Just different words for the same movement in awareness. The background of this movement is still awareness or awareness at rest. They are not two, they are one and the same. Movement is the wave, rest is the background. Every movement is random, unplanned, arbitrary, spontaneous. The person who claims to know the movement is a movement in itself. A movement wave arises and dissolves and disappears into the silent background of awareness. Only one movement is possible in any given instance. After the death of the movement wave, how can it claim a link with the preceding or the proceeding waves? The gap between two waves substantiates the truth of spontaneity, the truth of randomness, the truth that every wave is haphazard, erratic, unsystematic, devoid of cause and effect. Whether it be a thought or a feeling or sensation or perception, it is always random, unplanned, arbitrary, and spontaneous. Every arising occurs by chance. There is no link between any two arisings. Memory links the erratic arisings together. and weaves them into a systematic cause and effect story. The current story is such that there is a sincere spiritual student listening to a self inquiry meditation. This sincere spiritual student had received a message to join this self inquiry. Therefore, the student is here and attending it right now. On account of the student's earnestness and attendance, this sound of wisdom has arisen on the background of the now. Memory has woven the person arising, the message arising, the earnestness and sincerity arising, and the sound of this wisdom. Weaving these four arisings together creates the cause and effect story. Memory has sewn these four arisings together. But something within you, beyond the memory, knows that they were all random arisings, disconnected, unlinked, isolated, disjointed, fragmented waves of awareness. With no cause and no effect. Something within you knows this truth. That which knows this truth also knows that every arising dies in the gap. It also knows that simultaneously two arisings cannot coexist. Hence, there cannot be cause and effect. It also knows there is only one arising in any given instance. When the sound of the self inquiry wave is there, the person wave is not. When the person wave is, the sound wave is not. Disconnected, disjointed, detached. That is the true nature of movement of awareness. follow that inner voice. It tells you that the story is created by the assumption that all arisings coexist. The story is created by the assumption that all arisings follow a cause and effect path. But all stories fall flat. They cannot stand the test of unpredictability. This is clearly seen by that inner voice. It is quietly nudging you towards the truth. Turn to the beyond. The beyond begets the truth. All is random. Cause and effect are mere ideas. An idea is a mental picture. A mental picture is not reality. The truth is the backdrop of the now and the movement in the now. That's it. Random, spontaneous, disconnected movements of awareness on the restful silence of awareness. Allow the truth of randomness to sink in. Attempt to see when a thought repeats these self inquiry words, the sound of the self inquiry is not there. When the sound wave of the self inquiry is there, the person is not there. When the feeling of getting the wisdom is there, the person is not there. When the person is, then there is no thought, no feeling, no sound. All arisings appear randomly. Stop connecting them. Stop falsely linking them together. Shun the idea of cause and effect. All arisings are spontaneous, unplanned, erratic, and unsystematic. Do not try to create a system there. There is no story. Embrace randomness. Embrace spontaneity. Embrace causelessness. Just be. Just be. Just be.